everyone, welcome back to justlaravel.com. I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to integrate data tables in your Laravel applications. Data tables are nothing but table extenders. It comes with functionalities like search, sort, pagination, and all such features inbuilt in this plugin instead of we doing it custom. I've also made some tutorials where we can make our own custom search, sort and pagination things. So I'll also link that tutorials. So here I'm going to use a plugin called Data Tables. I'll use that plugin here. So let's get started. So let me fire up my command prompt. So I'm in my folder. I will create a new Laravel application using Laravel new command. Data tables demo. So it will create as a Laravel application for us. So our application is ready. So first let me clear this command prompt. Let me go into the folder. Data tables demo. So I will open this in Sublime Text Editor. So first in the env file we'll change this database details. So I have already created a database named Laravel. And I have also created a table in it for this demo purpose. Some random data generated by some online tool. I will also share with you the tool. Here is the table and this is the data. I have almost 994 rows. This is all the dummy data, which has first name, last name, email, gender, country and salary. So I have generated this from a site called mocaro.com. So this is the site. These are the fields: name, first name, email, gender. We can select CSV, SQL here and just download data. It will generate data with 1000 rows. So I have just downloaded that and imported that into this database here. So I'll use this table in our application. So now after this I'll just run our application using PHP Artisan Serve. So it runs our application in localhost 8000. So this is the default view given by Laravel, which should be in welcome.blade.php. Going to edit that file. So I'll go to resources, views, welcome.blade.php. This is the default file given by Laravel. I'm just going to delete everything here. Also here, I'll just delete this. I'll just keep the class of container and we'll use bootstrap here. So after this, first I will import data tables created JS and CSS. So these are the related files. This one is bootstrap CSS, that is data tables bootstrap, and this is the normal bootstrap, and this is the jQuery, and this is the data tables jQuery, and this is the data tables JS for bootstrap, and this is the normal bootstrap. So basically we are using bootstrap and data tables here. So we have installed this, install or imported this JS in our application so that we can use data tables in our application. So I've used that data in a table. So I'll show the data in a table and integrate that table with data tables. So first let me create a table here. I'll create some basic structure for this table. So this is the basic table structure I have created. Which has some in the table head we have first name, last name, email, gender, country and salary. This is all the data here which we have, and here we'll just loop this data. We'll just fetch the data from the database and loop this and put it here, and then we'll use data tables on this table. So for that I'll do some ID here so that which can be recognized by data tables later. So I'll do the ID of data table. So ID of table. So I'll create a script tag here. I'll create one script tag here. So thing here on the document load, we'll just initialize this table with data tables. So in the document ready function, I will just call these data tables on this table here. So document.ready table.data table. So we'll call this method on this table so that this table will be initialized with data tables functionality, search, sort, pagination, and all such things. So next thing is I need to get data to be shown here. So we'll just first go to the I'll just go to the roots here in the web.php. This is the default root which is serving that static page we have seen. So I'll remove this. Actually we can create a controller, map this root to that controller and do all such things, but this is a basic example which will have only one function here, that is to get the data. So I'll use this file web.php to write this functionality. So I'll create a variable called data, and here I'll get all the data from that table. All means which will fetch all the data in the table, all the rows and columns, and I'll just pass this to the view. Return to the view welcome.play.php. You can just give as welcome, and I'll use some magic functions, that is with what will so I will explain what this with this this is called magic function. Like we need to first write with and then give any name after that, but that should start with the capital letter, like with something. If I write this with something in the view, if I write this with something, and in the view we can access this by using the variable like something like something. So if we with smallest, remember we have to use this with and then capital letter word, and then a word starting with capital letter, and then the same word with small letter. We can access that variable here. These are called magic functions in Laravel. So I have to create something like that, and for this we need to create a model first. I'll create a model and import it here. So let me open my terminal. I'll cancel this php artisan make model data. So it will create as a model data for us. So I will use that here, and data. Default models are generated in the app folder itself. So you can also tweak and create a new folder for models and create models there. But as I said, this just to show some dummy applications I'm creating here itself, or following all the default Laravel practices. So I'll just give the table name here, protected table equal to the table name is we have created database data tables data. This is the table. This is the table name data tables data. So now I have created a model. Use that model here and fetched all the data. So we can get the data as using like this. Let me just save it and run for you so that we can see that data is passing to the view. So let me refresh this page. You can see the data is showing up in this page. So here when we pass this something variable here, that is showing up here. So that means our data is passed to the view. Now we'll show this data in a table. So we have ID, first name, last name, email, country, and salary. So I will use that here. Actually we need to loop this. For each we can use these loops like for each if conditions in this Laravel blade using some special syntax. The syntax is similar to the regular PHP, but we'll use this at the rates at the beginning. At the rate dollar something. Actually, this tr should be in the for each itself. So tr and the tr we end here. So there will be TD inside this TR for each of it, for each of the value, and we can access the value using like we can access the value like data ID. We can use interpolation brackets to render the value. The ID is this one, and the next one is first name. So just copy this. So these are all the fields. So now these are all the fields. We can so now all these fields will be rendered here. So we have created a table, fetched the data from the database, and also initialized this table with data tables. This hash table, that is the ID of this table. So let me go into the browser and run. Let me refresh this, and bam, you see this? We have this search functionality, we have this pagination which is working perfectly. It's also showing how many entries are there. We have this, we can also filter by number of entries, we can sort by ascending or descending. I will search for Henry here. So we have all this functionality coming into our tables with just integrating that data tables. Without me doing anything, I've got all these features: search feature, search, sort, pagination. These are all the features which will be required in many of the applications. I have got all these features with just simple integration here. This is client side, so that will be like this. In the later video, in the next video, I also create a tutorial on server side, where we'll paste the data from the database directly using data tables and not using the static one which you have done here. Like this, we'll fetch the data, and the data in the database will pass dynamically. As is a less data, just to example, I'm showing this. But with huge data, this client side won't be suggested. We can use server side. I'll also make that tutorial in the next videos. So this is how these data tables basically work, how we can integrate. We can also create action buttons here for editing and deleting. That will be the part 2 of this video. I'll also create those buttons here, create a field for actions, add 2 buttons here for edit and delete. And when you click on this edit, a model will pop up with this particular row data on which we click edit. So we can edit them, we can also delete them. So I'll just show that in the next part 2 of this video. So I'll create a field, I'll create a column like this. So when I click on this, a model will pop up, a bootstrap model. As I'm already using bootstrap in this application, I will use bootstrap models to pop up and show them. So basically that's it for this video. If you like this video, please share with your friends, give it a like, comment, subscribe to the channel, or stay tuned for more videos from justtravel.com. See you in the next video. Bye bye.